YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out our very first Track Stars Hero SBC card for none other than Damarcus Beasley. Beasley is an 88 rated card. He has the mostly explosive acceleration type, left footed with 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the left mid, left back, and left wing positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well rounded. The lowest stat that he does have is 80 for his shooting and defending. So there is going to be a lot of balance with the card. The physical side to his game looks really good. The technical side looks really good as well. Now he does have 94 pace overall with 93 acceleration and 94 sprint speed with the quick step playstyle plus. I mean, it's easily going to be the standout stat for the card. If you do want to run him in a more advanced position, the 80 shooting is going to be a huge part to his game. And for the most part, he does have some pretty decent shooting stats. 83 attacking positioning, 82 finishing with the 4-star weak foot. It would probably be a really good idea to give him a chem style to help out with that. Now, alongside scoring a few goals, you would also want the chance creation to be really good as well. So the 83 passing and 89 dribbling are going to be two huge parts to his game. He doesn't have any passing playstyles, which is a bit of a letdown for the card. I think from like an attacking perspective, that might let him down just a little bit. But when you pair that with his 89 dribbling, he should be a very smooth player on the ball. 89 agility and 86 balance. Damarcus Beasley is one of those players that do have a smaller build in game. So if you do prefer the smaller, more intricate type of players, I think he's most definitely going to fit your style of play. And in terms of dribbling, the only real letdown for the card is probably the fact that he does have 3-star skill moves. It would have been really nice to see 4-star, 4-star. Now, if you do plan on running him at the left back position, the 80 defending and 81 physical are probably two areas that I would look to improve with the specific chem style. For the most part, he doesn't have any crazy defensive stats, 76 interceptions, 83 defensive awareness, and 82 stand tackle. He doesn't have any defensive play styles either. So with the way that the card is set up, if you do want to run him as a left back, the anchor chem style is probably your best option. But the one thing that I really like is the fact that he does have really high stamina, should be able to last the full 90 minutes. Now, in terms of play styles, boys, he does only have 5 different play styles. He has the quick step play style plus, which is a great addition for the card. And then he does also have the technical, rapid, first touch, and relentless, man. So as like a left mid where he's a bit more like a playmaker, I think that he can most definitely excel. And when it comes to player roles, there is a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. He does have a player role plus plus as that inside forward. And as you guys know, this year in FC 25, man, the inside forward player role is really OP. And then you can also use him as a wing back, as a wide playmaker, and then also as an inside forward if you do want to run him as a left wing. And in order to complete the SBC, it is going to cost you roughly 350,000 coins to complete, which is a tad bit expensive. So it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC 25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Beasley card. We're going to be playing him at the left mid position as that inside forward in the 4-4-2 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Damarcus Beasley card, and I must say I'm actually really excited to test him out. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, it should be a really important stat for him going forward, and as you guys can see, he does have a bit of a smaller build in game. And if we do some left stick dribbling, yeah, man, he does keep it very close. Like I said, that's going to be really important. But as that inside forward in the 4-4-2 formation, we need him to be very good going forward while still providing a little bit of defensive cover. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 1. Now, I did signal him to make that run. We're just going to try to go over the top right here. I mean, boys, down this left-hand side, it is going to be so difficult to catch up to him. Beasley, just go for the cutback. Good ball into Alvarez, and we'll just slow it down, man. Slow it down a little bit. Now, right here, boys, we do need a little bit more defensive cover. I mean, he does have really good reactions and composure, and so far, he has been a very responsive player. Beasley, we're going to track back a little bit, see if we can maybe intercept the pass. It's a good tackle, boys. I mean, the anchor cam style working really well with the card so far. I mean, as you guys know, this year in FC 25, the quick step play style plus is so good. Nunez, low swerve pass right here. I'm going to try to maybe take it down the byline. Got a little bit of space. Left stick dribbling right there. The cutback isn't great, boys. We almost get a lucky rebound right there, but that's exactly what we need him to do, you know, create a few chances. Beasley in a very advanced position, maybe test out the finishing a little bit more. As you guys can see, man, very, very quick on the ball. Maybe could have done a little bit better, but as you guys know, he doesn't have the greatest of shooting stats. But the attacking positioning hasn't been too bad. He is picking up really nice pockets of space. Now, we did signal Mendy to make that run. We can maybe overload the left-hand side. Nunez, first time over the top through ball is great, boys. I like the attacking positioning so far. We'll whip it into Alvarez. It's not a bad ball. Alvarez, a little bit of left stick dribbling. Try to go near post. We should be scoring right there, boys. We literally shot straight at the goalkeeper. Beasley down this left-hand side. We'll just go for a simple pass. There it is, boys. Quick step play style plus has definitely been the standout area to his game. Might just try to look for a cutback. L2, R2 dribbling right here. As you guys can see, man, very smooth on the ball. That's nice. Good cutback into Kamavinga as well. It's a good block by the defender. Nice. Beasley should get the interception right there. Really nice pressure. That's exactly what he brings to the team with this pace and like how responsive he is. Beasley again. Look at that defensive cover, boys. I mean, defensively, despite him not having any defensive play styles, he's been really good so far. A little over the top through ball right there. Maybe try to go for a cutback. Nunez, great attacking positioning, boys. That's exactly what he brings to the team. And that's exactly what you need from him. You know, you need a little bit of defensive cover. You need to also create a few chances with him. That was really nice. Alvarez through the middle. Beasley on the overlap. We'll play it to him. Just going to go near post. He might move his goalkeeper. That's a lovely finish, boys. We're trying to get used to him a little bit. That's really nice. Really good attacking positioning right there. A decent finish as well. I think that if he doesn't move his goalkeeper, we probably don't score, but we'll take it. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, with the SBC costing like 350,000 coins to complete, it is a little bit expensive, and it's honestly going to come down to whether or not you completed like the Morgan End of an Era SBC, if you completed some of the other NWSL SBCs, and if you did, man, and you do need a few links, I think that the Beasley SBC is actually a really good one to go ahead and complete. Beasley, a little bit of defensive cover right here. That's nice, boys. I mean, the Quick Step Playstyle Plus is actually really good for defending as well. The recovery speed that you get is really, really effective. So if you do run him as a left back, that's going to work really well. Nunez, good. Really good to pick up possession right there. Beasley. I'm going to go LB pace boost. I feel like my opponent's not really going to expect it. Look at that, boys. I mean, it's not bad. Varane did catch up to us, which is a little bit unlucky. But the acceleration is so good. Nice. Curtis Jones, beautiful. Nunez, first time over the top through ball. There it is, boys. Damarcus Beasley, use the pace. Dallo is very quick, boys. But as you guys can see, some decent physicality right there as well. Beasley still with it. I'm going to maybe try to go down the byline. I mean, he can hold off a lot of different defenders, which is nice to see. Again, boys, Beasley tracking back right there. Really good reactions. A very responsive player, man, especially with his build. Darwin Nunez, nice. Just going to play it out wide because we do have a little bit more space. Whip it into the back post. It's a great ball, boys. Honestly, not a bad ball despite him not having the whip pass play style. Nunez, first time over the top through ball. There it is. Just carry the ball forward, boys. I mean, a lot of people don't usually catch up to him, which is really nice to see. Cut back, Nunez. I'm going to go power shot near post. It's a lovely finish, boys. Another really accurate pass right there. Again, without him having any passing playstyles, it isn't anything too crazy, but he can most definitely get the job done. I actually love the fact that he does have the inside forward player role plus as a left mid man. I think that adds a lot to the card. Nunez over the top through ball. There it is. Now, we could maybe whip it in, but as you guys know, Alvarez not the tallest of players, so we'll just use some L2, R2 dribbling. Damarcus keeping it nice and close. 4-star skill moves honestly would have taken the card to a whole nother level. Near post, we'll take it, boys. Good dribbling right there. A decent finish as well. But in those more advanced positions, man, maybe just like being able to do a Burba spin or maybe like another 4-star skill move really would have taken the card to a whole nother level. I feel like in this way, you do have to be a little bit more creative. There goes that R3 touch. Power shot. It's a decent finish. Again, boys, we'll take that. He doesn't have any scoring playstyles, but so far his finishing hasn't been too bad. The 4-star weak foot is really nice. Curtis Jones, good. Go ahead and play down the line. I'm going to maybe just try that little body feint. Oh, boys, that's nice, boys. Great acceleration as well. The cutback into Alvarez, that's a brilliant play, boys. That is most definitely what he thrives at. And just like that, boys, as you guys can see, he can score a lot of goals. He can create a lot of chances. You also get that defensive cover as well, which is honestly so important. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Track Stars Hero Damarcus Beasley in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say a very solid player in-game. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 94 pace was definitely the standout stat for the card, especially with the addition of the Quick Step Playstyle Plus. Not only was he very quick with the ball at his feet, but the recovery speed was incredible as well, man. Very difficult to get around him, very difficult to get by him. Now, as you guys know, we did play him as a left mid in the 4-4-2 formation, so the AD shooting was a huge part to his game. And for the most part, the finishing in and around the box was decent. He's not the most clinical of players, but in those more advanced positions, there is a lot of balance with the card. He can still score goals. He can still create a lot of chances. The 83 passing in game, despite him not having any passing playstyles, was still really accurate. And down that left-hand side, the chance creation was really nice. When you pair that with his 89 dribbling, a very tricky player going forward. If you do prefer like your smaller, more intricate type of players, he's most definitely going to fit your style of play. I think dribbling wise, the only real letdown for the card is the fact that he does have the 3-star skill moves. 4-star, 4-star would have been perfect for him. And then last but not least, boys, the 80 defending and 81 physical. Now with the anchor chem style, I think that defensively he was still really good. If you do run him in a more advanced position, it isn't going to be that big of a problem, but as a left back, it's going to be a huge part to his game. And with the anchor, he does have 80 interceptions, 87 defensive awareness, and 90 stand tackle. Not too bad right there. And then alongside that, 84 strength, and then also 80 aggression. And I will say he was quite strong on and off the ball, which was great to see. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like an 8.7 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that inside forward in the 4-4-2 formation. The one thing that I really like with the card is the balance that you get with him. As you guys know, he is Hula Gang, the two lowest stats, his 80 shooting and 80 defending. And I feel like for the start of FC25, a lot of people were using his regular hero card. So with the upgrades, man, I think it's a pretty good SBC to complete. Now, it's also going to depend on the current team that you do have. If you did complete a lot of the NWSL SBCs, this is going to be a great addition to your team. If you do have a lot of Americans in your starting 11, Beasley is a fantastic link to them. It's definitely going to help out with chemistry. Now, if you didn't complete a lot of those SBCs and you're not too worried about links, man, I would probably stay away from the SBC just because of how expensive it is. Yes, he's a really good player in game, a lot of versatility and a lot of variety with the way that you can attack with him, but 350k, you know, 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, I think it's just a little bit too steep. It would have been really nice to maybe see a few more defensive playstyles and maybe like a scoring playstyle as well, just to add a little bit more for the card. But again, man, a very solid player in game. Like I said, if you do have a lot of Americans in your starting 11 and if you do need links, I think it's a really good option for you. But if you didn't complete those SBCs and you're not too worried about links, man, I would probably just stay away from this one and maybe complete Ruben Diaz. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.